welcome to Sunny Story. Today's episode, I will interview Kristen Eji right here, and she's going to share her story. And she's a foreign national who got married American, and her husband served in U.S. military and currently working as a government employee. Is that right?
Correct.
Alrighty. Hello, Kristen.
Hi, Sunny.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. So thank you so much for accepting this interview.
Sure.
How are you feeling about this?
I'm glad to provide some information to other spouses that are new or struggling. So I'm glad to do this.
Alrighty, awesome. So Kristen, what do you think about best part of military life?
The best part about the military life is, first of all, you get to travel all over the world. And I believe you become a stronger person by just meeting new people. You have to go out there and meet new people. That's the important thing. And yeah, that you make friends. Many friends.
Many friends. So you think the best part of military life is traveling all over the world and making new good friends?
Yes.
Another question is, so what's the struggles? What do you think about struggles and hard part of military life as a military spouse?
Well, the hard part is when you do move, you're away from your family. So that makes it challenging. And also being a foreign-born spouse, you sometimes clash with different cultures. However, the military is made up of so many different cultures that it becomes its own culture. So it's very unique, and being with the spouses, you become stronger.
So okay, so you are from Germany, right?
Correct.
Yeah, to the viewers who doesn't know about you, so alone, or what's your feeling, your thoughts when just think about that time when you just got married?
Well, when we first got married, at first we were here still, here in Germany, so I was still at home. But when we moved to the U.S., it was terrible for me. It was a different culture. I felt very lonely. I was homesick. I was very young at the time. But, you know, I went out and I decided I didn't want to be like that. So I went out and met people, and so that helped a lot.
So you don't wanna stay in the house, you know. You just don't wanna be stuck in the house.
Right. I did at first because I didn't know. I didn't drive when my husband was gone. You know, I was stuck. I had a little baby, and but then I went ahead and I took driver's ed in America and got my license, and so then I went out and met people. And
so when you moved to States, so you had one baby, or
yes.
And how old was your baby?
She was
a girl, right?
Yes, she was one.
She was one. So you just stayed at home with the 1-year-old daughter, and then
in a foreign country,
and then no driver license. Pretty much you just had to stay at home.
Right.
Wow. So what do you think about key character you think to be a happy and healthy military spouse?
So I think you just have to always try to think positive. Try to find the positive in every situation. So yes, you move to a foreign country, but think about all the things you get to see and all the people you get to meet, the cultures you get to experience. So I think it's really important just to try to stay positive at all times.
All the time. But like you mentioned that when you're depressed, when you had a culture shock with your 1-year-old daughter, what made you be positive?
Well, first of all, I didn't like the person I was.
Oh, yeah.
And then I didn't want my daughter to feel that either.
So you look at yourself and then this is not myself that I want to be.
Right.
Oh.
Right. And not the person I want to be, not the mother I want to be, and not the wife I wanted to be. So.
Right. Okay. So you just don't want to be that way.
Right.
So that's why you said that the key character to be a healthy, happy military spouse is positive mind.
Right.
Is there anything else?
Just try to be open-minded. Be open-minded to new situations. don't judge situations. I
Uh-huh.
mean, if you start labeling things, if you're feeling down and you're going out there, that's what you reflect. You know, that's what you
Right.
show. So just be open-minded. Don't think anything of it. Just go, be neutral, and you know, be open-minded when you're meeting people, and
Mm-hmm.
so I think that's really important to
Right.
you, because when
Like
you
it-
go
Mhm.
when you go and you think, well, they think I'm, you know, my English is not so good, or I'm a bad mother, or whatever.
Like they will judge me.
Correct.
And
So-
and also we judge them as well,
Right,
At the same
right.
time, like, oh, I'm sure they don't like me.
Yeah,
Or
look at
something
how
like
they're
that.
looking at me. But you're putting this picture in your head. That's not even true. It's just because your feelings, if you're feeling depressed or whatever. So that's why I believe, firstly, you should always try to be positive, and then be open-minded.
Without judgment.
Yes.
Gotcha. And like I said, you're German and married with the American, and this is, you know, I'm always curious about this different culture differences. So after you got married with your husband, did you have, I mean, you mentioned it, so what kind of culture shock or difficulties did you have with your husband, or in-law, or just, you know, general American? So, and a lot of viewers will be interested in this topic,
Right.
and a lot of viewers they are having this issue as well. And you know, same as me, I'm Korean. I'm from Korea, married with American. I had lots of culture differences.
Right.
So can you share your?
So Germans and Americans are different in many ways, but the main thing is that Germans, they have deeper friendships. So the meaning of a friendship is, you don't just call somebody a friend that you just met on the street. You know, that's an acquaintance.
So acquaintance, right?
Right. So Americans are very quick to say, "This is my friend," but it's different. A friendship has to grow.
So what I understand, so generally German and American they have a different definition of friendship.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why when you got married American, when you try to make a friends with American, you just, you know, so you just confused.
Right.
When they call you friend, you know, you have a different definition of friendship.
Right.
So you just mentioned that Americans talk, you know, they do small talk, you know, very well. So how about German? Do they do small talk, or
Not so much.
not so much?
It's more. There is some small talk, but it's more. They're really trying to get to know you. So you know, for instance, if you ask a German, "How are you?" You know, the American answer would be, "I'm fine. How are you?"
That's
But
more like a
not-
hello.
Yeah, but you don't talk about how you're feeling. So a German actually, you know, the younger generation, yes, they may just say, "I'm fine, how are you?" However, you know, if that person actually cares about you, they may say, "You know what? Let me tell you, you know, my mother just got sick, my grandmother died, my cat is hurt." So, you know, they will
really open their private, you know, feeling and
Right.
those things. Okay, I think it's very similar to Korean as well. So, my husband asked, "How are you?" to Korean friend, and then, you know, my husband's friend, he said, "I had a bad day," you know.
Right.
So, and then he tried to explain how his day was, and my husband is like, I was not ready to listen.
Yeah, wasn't prepared for that.
I didn't expect this answer, you know.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I definitely, that's a different culture differences. Okay. So the last question. So would you give any advice to new military spouse who just become a military spouse, who are born in foreign country?
Definitely. Like I said earlier, be open-minded. Don't judge others. Go out there. Make everything an adventure. You know, don't be afraid. Everybody is in the same boat.
Okay. So what does that mean? Everybody is in the same boat. Would you explain that one, please?
Yes. Everybody especially being here in Germany,
Mhm.
everybody came from somewhere else.
Right, right,
So
right.
the only people that didn't come from somewhere else are the German spouses,
Mhm.
and even them, like myself, I'm
Mhm.
not from this area,
Mhm. Mhm.
so
Mhm.
I'm actually new here as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
So just keep that in mind. You know, everybody is new.
Yeah, even though they are American, but they also are away from family,
Right.
friends, so
Right.
everything's new to them as well. They also have a homesick. You know,
Right.
they also struggle with the meeting all the different people. So
For sure.
that mean so that's why you said everybody are on the same boat,
Right.
right? So be open and positive mind. Be adventurous with any judgment.
Right. And also anything that's being offered, if you know, being on a military base,
Mm-hmm.
you have the USO, you have all these different things that
Mhm.
offer events. Go out there. That's
Mhm.
where you meet the
Mhm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
any class that's being offered, even if it doesn't sound like something, but it's a good way to meet people.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, I remember that when I got married, everything, all the military thing is new to me, and I was afraid of to get out. Even like I tried to attend the ACS meeting. Right before the meeting starts, I was not comfortable. I'll be there alone. No one knows me. But like you mentioned, I know it's afraid. It's not like it's not easy to get out of the comfort zone.
Right.
But like your message, if you don't like yourself at this moment, get out.
Right.
I know it's not comfortable.
You have to overcome that that feeling.
Get out of that door, right?
Mhm.
That's the hard part. But once you get out that door, you will meet people.
Things will fall into place.
Right.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Thank you so much for your interview.
Thank you.
Sharing your story, it's amazing. I truly believe your story will be helpful for military spouse.
I sure hope so.
Yeah. Alrighty. So this concludes the today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to stay sunny. Thank you.
Thank you.